Hello, Facebook Live. So we're just trying to get all this shared up here now so we can start building the audience. So hang in and we'll get stuck into it very, very soon. Facebook, just getting it all shared up. Stay tuned, it will begin very soon. Facebook Live, okay, so we have I've got all the sharing done over here on the laptop, so hopefully now we've started to build a few people to join us. So I've actually added my alfresco tonight, a little bit noisy inside, so we moved out here. I lost the connection before, but we're back now with a good connection. Hopefully we have good connection. Actually, I don't know if anyone's actually seen my, this is my wood oven here at my own home. One of my little prized possessions, love cooking out there. So yeah, thanks for joining me for tonight's Tender Talk. I'd love for you to say hello. If you are watching, let me know where you're from and exactly, yeah, just say hello. Also, I'd love for you to share this if you've watched before, and if you haven't watched, if you may feel like someone actually would be interested in this, please do share. Hello, TT. How are you, mate? Thanks for joining me tonight. So I appreciate you popping in and saying hello. All right, so tonight's Tender Talk, what we're going to cover is bin night. That's exactly right. So tonight for me is bin night, and it actually got me thinking. I did have something else prepared for tonight's Tender Talk, which we will cover next week, but what we're going to talk about today is bin night. So this actually got me thinking, bins. So this all comes down to what I want to cover over the next few weeks, and actually going on to last week as well too. Yes, TT, that would be great if you did post it. I appreciate it. The more people we can get in the conversation, the better for everyone to be educated, appreciated. So yeah, the simplicity of actually things, the tenders being so in detail with all the fine print in the tenders, what I wanted to do is simplify things and get you thinking. Yes, spend time going over the fine print, but then you have to think about how you're going to live in the house. So last week we covered garden taps and talked about the positioning of that. You had to think about how you're actually going to water your garden. So if you want to watch that, scroll down on the Facebook, you should be able to see it. If not, you can head over to our YouTube channel, or if you want to tag me in the comments below, I'll send you the link. So tonight got me thinking, so tonight's bin night like I discussed before, and it got me thinking how much of a headache it could be if you didn't put your bins in the right place. So let's say this, for example, you didn't think about where your bins were going to be placed when you moved into your new home. Let's say, for example, you'd have to walk them right around your house. Let's say, for example, when you even have to empty your bins. Now, let's face it, I don't like taking the bins out. I don't like taking the rubbish out. And I don't know if anybody else does. And it would be even more of a headache to have the bins in the awkward place to take the rubbish from the kitchen to the bin and then take the bin all the way to the front to be emptied. Now, if you considered, your home, living in it, you really want to consider how you're going to live in it. So this is something you want to consider. You don't want to make sure you've got rainwater tanks or hot water systems in the way of you having to bring your bins to the front. It's just not a good thing to do. Now, another thing, actually, you know what, I can actually show you is, another thing to think about is bin placement is as well too, you don't want bins to be seen from the inside of your house. So this may be an idea you want to work out where you want to place your bins. Now, obviously blocks are getting a lot smaller these days, so your bins are going to be hard up against your house. Now, let's say, for example, that there's a window on this door. You don't want to be opening up a window and then having your bins seen as well too. Show the pizza oven. Here you go, TT. There you go, mate. For everyone that's joining, I'm at home in my alfresco, and this is my pizza oven. My pride and joy. So we do tend to cook a few pizzas in here. So yes, there you go. So yeah, back to the bins. So actually something I've done here on my house, I'll walk you around the side. Now, we made sure that the window where the bins were going to be, I actually raised the window up. It was originally meant to be a really low window, but I raised it up so you don't see the bins from the inside. It's actually raining out here, so I'll just show you very quickly. So as you can see there, very, very simple idea. I worked out where my bins were going to go straight away. And that window was meant to be an 1800 high window, so it would have been all the way to the floor. So if we did happen to open up the blinds, then you would actually see the bins. So what I decided to do was lift that window up, so we still have the availabilities of opening the window. It's just starting to rain here, so I'm going to head back inside. So we have the option to, so I raised up the window so we can still open the window and we can still open up the blinds as well to utilise the light and not see, a red, yellow and green bin lid, because let's face it, nobody really wants to see that. So just recapping as people start to join. Guys, if you are new here, please say hello in the comments. Let me know where you're from. I'd love to have a chat with you guys. Thank you for joining me. We just start talking about the simple things in the tenders and thinking about things when you are building your new home. We're talking about bins, because for me tonight it's bin night. And I just mentioned a few things about where you're going to put your bins and actually considering how do you get them at the front of your home, because no one really likes to bring the bins in. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but I personally don't like bringing in the rubbish. Also too, maybe I should, TT, yes, maybe I should. If you don't know what he's talking about here, I'm in my alfresco. This is my pizza oven behind me here. So yes, it is quite fun. Actually, you know what, maybe we are doing a bit of Christmas stuff over here over Christmas. So maybe there will be a time where I'll be able to show you a bit of a pizza making stuff. All right, guys, so I appreciate your time joining me. Everyone who joined in, thank you very much. As usual, every Tuesday night, 8 p.m, we cover all these topics here with tenders, and I try to keep it a lot simpler because it has been a lot technical in the earlier stages of this. So I thought what I want to do is just to ease it into Christmas is bring it back to basics. So everything that's basic and standard in the tender is not being forgotten and missed. So if you know anyone that's actually in the process of designing their new home, then tag them in the comments below, because this is definitely something they'd be interested in. You may not think about this until after you move into your home and you're like, it's a bit late then. So this is definitely something you want to consider during the design phase. So if you know anyone, tag them or share this feed for them so they can actually see that as well too. If you have any questions or anything you'd like me to cover in upcoming tender talks, please reach out to me or leave me a comment in the below and we'll definitely make sure we get them covered. All right, guys, from me, my alfresco and my little footnool, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week for another episode of Live Tender Talk. Bye for now.